Bro, this is like take 50. I recorded so many times I filled up my iPhone storage. Okay, if you're a seasoned video editor, you would know that one of the fastest ways to get rid of the sky is by using the Luma key effect. But the Luma key effect isn't always reliable. Sometimes you try to use it and then it ends up removing someone's white shirt, or the sky isn't bright enough and you find yourself removing certain things like walls or windows and stuff like that. And so in this video, I'm going to be going over a bunch of tips and tricks to help you key out your skies better. Without wasting any more time, my name is Olamide Iliomade. I'm a video editor, visual effects artist, and 3D artist from Lagos, Nigeria. Let's get straight into this video. Okay, now we're in Adobe After Effects. So this is our first case study. In this scenario, I have already applied the Luma key, and so you probably, like, if you take it back up and you drag it back down till you get rid of most of the sky, you'll notice that we are having the effect on the ground, but we don't want that. We only want that on the sky. We also have it in some areas here and there. So sure, we've applied the Luma key to get rid of most of the sky, but now it has caused more issues. But lucky enough, this is a stationary shot, so we can pretty much get away with doing this. If we duplicate this top layer, since the shot isn't moving and the objects which is being removed but we don't want it to get removed isn't moving as well, we can get away by duplicating this layer to the top, getting rid of the Luma key effect, and I can easily do this, create a mask around this region and do this, and you notice that we now, like, you notice that we have fixed the issue of the effect leading to the ground, and it should affect the entire video since the parts that are affected aren't moving in the video. So this is the first case study using the Luma key effect and a mask. Okay, now for the second case study, this is the second clip. I'm just going to go straight to the point. In this scenario, a Luma key is not going to work very well. Like, it would work well, but then by the time I switch this to brighter and I crank it up onto a good level, if I want to get rid of most of the things in the water, you notice I'm destroying the details here, and I also have holes in the ground. So by the time I turn this on, you can see the issues. So I'm just probably going to turn it off or get rid of the Luma key and try a color range. I'm so tired, I'm making mistakes, and select this, and you notice that with that color range you've already gotten rid of most of the issues. You just probably take this fuzziness down a bit and try to select more of around this color and see where you can, how far you can push it. So in this scenario, we're going to now try a color range and a color key, because the color range has done the best it can do for color key, but it's like I can't push it any further on. It's damaging, too many details in the video. So I'm going to try this color key and hope that nothing else. But I'm getting affected by the jeans here. Just probably take this up a bit. I think it's from the color range. I need to turn it down. It's basically just experimenting. There's no specific way. I'm doing this like real time. I didn't prepare ahead to, this is what I would normally do if I'm trying to get rid of the sky without sitting for hours rotoscoping anything. So in this scenario, I'm probably going to try and reset it again and turn this off. Turn the color key off. I'll probably reset the color range again and maybe select something like, reset it again, select something like this again, and try to be careful this time around and see what details are affected. This is, my jeans is being affected, but let me see if I can counter that by doing this. I'll probably have to also mask out this area since my jeans is being affected by it, because it's inevitable. The jeans, the highlights on the jeans it's going to cause issues. So I have that keyed out. So I'm going to try this again. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Not too much. Try as much as possible to keep more details in. Then we try our color key. Let's reset it so you people can see what I'm doing right. So try and get rid of that for that area. We can then make a duplicate of it and select something like this. No, it's not working on that. I don't know why it's not working with that. And then turn it down. This is crazy. Just duplicate it again. This is a little bit tricky. But yeah, that should get rid of most of the detail. It won't always be perfect, but trust me, this is way better. Now look at these 4 effects we've applied. Look at the before and after. For the amount of time we spent, we probably also have to apply a mask here. So we're going to duplicate this real quick. Take all the effects, get rid of it. I'll probably, if I were to work on this like on the full length of the video, I'll probably create a mask and track it, or use Mocha plugin to track this area, and so I can avoid the genes from being affected. So now look at this, combining this with the finishing of, also before I forget, most important, my finishing touch for this for my sky key out most times. Before I used to use Refine soft matte, but sometimes honestly that effect is very slow, and sometimes it doesn't give you the best results. So most recently I found myself using the key cleaner, which I made as a preset already. So I already have a preset setting which I call Magic Key. But basically, let me just get rid of these 2. Okay, now if you take a look at the key cleaner, you would see my settings there. So this will help me clean up most of the dots and fuzziness with the video. If you compare this to if we had used the Luma key effect, this is what you will get out of the Luma key effect. If we push it to like get rid of most of the details we are getting rid of, like this, you damage the edges, you would cause a lot of holes in the video and stuff like that. So yeah, this should help you out if you're trying to key out footage that's difficult from compared to most other footages. That this is a lot cleaner than if I used a Luma key. So okay, I'll just make a quick demonstration of the last technique that you can apply in certain scenarios. Although this isn't a completely blue sky, but this should work. I lost the clip that I had for this example. Anyways, I'll make 2 copies of it. Alright, for the first one, I'm going to apply anything that you use to color grade, whether it's numeric color or whatsoever. I use color Ristar. So in this color Ristar, all I'm just doing is that I'm going to try my best to saturate the blue parts of the video, since that is what most of the color of the sky is. Let's just imagine that there are no white clouds here, okay? So we're going to push the blue skies out as much as we can, and then I'm going to apply a color key to that and key this out, increase it, not so much, duplicate that, select another one, reduce it a bit so the shirt isn't being affected, create another one, remove it, reduce it a bit so the shirt isn't being affected, duplicate another one, select another part of the blue. Let me put this on full quality so I can see whatever I'm doing, reduce it a bit. Okay, we're only having issues because of the white parts of the video. So let's just imagine that these white parts are in there, okay? So what I would then do is that I would apply a linear color key on this video, and with this linear color key I'll set it to matte only, okay? Then I'll apply an invert, okay? So when I apply an invert, I would then turn on one of the other layers that I duplicated. If you notice, if I turn it off, turn it on. Okay, now so to quickly break down what I just did, what I'm basically doing is that I'm saying I created a map saying that the white parts of this video should show and the dark parts shouldn't show. So you're probably wondering, why didn't I just use the already keyed out like version of the video? But the issue with this now is that we had to alter the color of the video in order to be able to key out what we did not want, which would, let's say we don't want the video to be bluish, it would be an issue. So I had to like turn it into a map for me to apply a trick matte effect on it. So by the time I do a Luma inverted matte, I have this blue sky removed and my video's color isn't altered. Just basic common sense. So yeah, if you found this video useful, please let me know. If you were struggling to pick up on anything I was saying, or any, let's say you're like someone who's used to editing but you're still struggling to pick up, because this video is more targeted, it's targeted more towards intermediate level editors. So if you're like around that range and you're struggling to follow along, please let me know and let me know how I can improve in my tutorials. I'm still trying to get used to this tutorial thing. This is the second one I'm making since I decided to start taking YouTube seriously again. Thanks for watching. Peace. I'm so tired.